remember nights in Vana'diel, stars above and sword in hand. A world so wide with friends beside, we built our tales upon that land. Then 14 called me home again with tales of fire and shadow flame. But somewhere deep we lost our way, and it just ain't feeling quite the same. Make Final Fantasy great again. Make Final Fantasy great again. Not just picks, stakes, not some boardroom checked illusion built on fear of some backlash quake. Let us speak, let us role play free. Don't cage the soul of fantasy. We ain't your brand, we're your believers. Tired hearts and midnight dreamers. Make Final Fantasy great again. Give us dragons that make us believe again. Taverns full of tales and sins, not some sterile corporate spin. We ain't fighting in your culture war, we just want what we came here for. Make Final Fantasy great again, or let a new one rise and win. Remember the thrill of that first crystal shine, or the first time your healer saved your behind. We ain't lost, we're waiting in line for the game that honors its bloodline. So Square Enix, hear this song. We ain't mad, just been waiting too long. You had the keys to hearts and minds, don't trade them out for shallow times. If 40's grown too big to steer, then blaze a trail, start fresh and clear. Call it Final Fantasy Online, where the world and soul align. From the chairgate mess to the parson wars, to the folks who treat add-ons like crimes of war. Say one thing wrong and you'll find your name dragged through Reddit like you brought the shame. Harass, report, then gaslight too, while preaching peace from their FC pew. Nice community, by the way, is that what the devs meant back in the day? Make Final Fantasy great again. Craft a legend where soul and sword transcend. You've got the gift, don't play pretend. Just find the fire and let it send. Make Final Fantasy great again, or forge the world that should have been.
Hello everyone and welcome. We are diving back into the world of Final Fantasy XI, and in today's stream we're going to be doing some more Corsair leveling, might be doing some little bit of questing, hanging out, talking with you guys, and all and more. Well, you know, as we just dive back into this incredible game. For those of you who don't know, Final Fantasy XI was and is the game that I continue to both reference when I talk about modern MMOs and some of the things that I really wish that they would do to make MMOs really dominate, at least in terms of the things that I ultimately want to play. Now, all that being said, we're going to open up the lines if anybody wants to come hang out in voice chat. We're going to be streaming here probably for the next hour and a half or so. And then I got to go to church tonight. But outside of that, guys, thanks for being here. We're going to bring out the trusts. We're going to bring all of these things together. Let me just rearrange my windows ever so slightly, so that way I can make sure that I don't miss any cool things. I think I got it. We'll see. We'll find out here shortly. And also, thank you so much already for the 4 likes on the stream. So we had I literally just scheduled this because it was like, oh, can we play? Can we do this? And it's like, yes. So a little fun bonus Sunday stream, if you will. All right, let's see here. Why is my camera angle not working on my right stick? Maybe is it that? There we go. All right, something was competing with my own. All right, for those who don't know, I guess it's like, let me pull up the map. I'm out in the Haruto ruins. I need to see if I can figure out where they actually need me to go. Bring out my trusts. We the last time we were playing, I hit level 31, and then we were able to actually take out some of the 9s, which was exciting. Let's see here. Shantoto 2. Let's see who else. Tenzin. Yeah. Tend to like that a lot. Oh, I'm still blocking. Perfect. All right. So, I was actually out here on a mission. Full moon found at the request. You were to go to the southwestern magic tower, southwest of the Hiroto ruins. Locate deep within. You will find a laboratory where you are ordered to switch on the magical gizmo. I'm gonna be that guy. Let's see here. Evan, full moon fountain guy. All right. Let's see here. And if you accept the mission, you're told head of this court in the ruins. 4 level 62. Okay, so this we might not be the right level to really truly finish it, but here we are anyway. Let's get some experience, shall we? I got my water. Darn it. What's up, Miser? How you doing? How is your Sunday treating ya? Yeah, we're handling this much better. We came in here and got wrecked in the last stream. You don't, I don't know about doing it without the wiki. Yeah, it's like, we're just guessing our way through all this. Nah, we'll, I got the wiki page up. It says level 62, so I don't know if this is gonna be something we're gonna be knocking out. Put some rain samba on for everybody. Probably, I wonder if I can equip some different gear too, because like in level 31, nice little boost. Are you still playing 11 right now? Just got your sub job? Yeah, okay, so you are definitely playing 11, dude. Yes. What server are you on? Chemistral, first man to chat over here on my cord is getting stuck over here. Number 1 chatter says, happy Sunday, man. Hope you're having a great one. Bonus points for playing Corsair, by the way. I did this for you. I did this for you. Hey, call me. By the way, well, yeah, Cam, call me whenever you want. But TK, I tried to go and watch the Man of Steel last night, and we couldn't find it, and my wife didn't want me to spend any money on it, so I was like, all right, well, we're gonna be on the hunt to get to rewatch Man of Steel. So I have not yet done that. I have not yet figured out why some people get the little, icon, and so okay, TK's back. It's HBO Max. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna sign up for HBO Max as we probably get into August, because I have we got the Peacemaker season 2, which I'm really looking forward to watching. Oh, we're on the same server. Yes. We should find some time to team up. Yeah, I had 1 bullet, Kem. 1 bullet. And I used it. So it's like, I need to find a way to buy cheap bullets so I can add ranged. Yeah, keep raising that dagger skill level. Let's go. I probably need to let him rest up so we Perfect. Yes! Level 33, baby. So here are the job levels that I currently have. So I got Warrior at 20, Monk at 10, White Mage at 77, Black Mage at 65, the Red Mage at 10, Thief at 17, Dark Knight at 37, Beastmaster 10, Ranger 10, Samurai 20, Ninja 35, Dragoon 40, Summoner 26, Blue Mage 95. I'm currently level 95 capped, by the way. Corsair was like my lowest. Now it is no longer my lowest. Puppet Master 14, Dancer 20, and Scholar. So I'm gonna keep rocking Corsair and just kind of grinding out in here and see if I can figure out where we're heading, and maybe I'll get strong enough to try and pop the quest or whatever. But or maybe that'll be a way I just kind of warp back home. The blood porting, if you will. The my plan right now is I want to get. I still have some jobs to unlock. Correct? So y'all can see I don't have like the latest jobs, the Rune Fencer and the Geomancer, so those aren't here. I think there's a couple of others that I'm still missing as well. And long story short, my goal is to get 99s all across the board. I don't know how long that's going to take, but it seems like XP is flowing quite nicely. I wiped and deleted my character when I resubbed, wanted to start fresh again. Dude, that tip of the hat for that, dude. Oh my gosh. I couldn't do that. I don't have it in me. If they made it easier for people to play this game, because we were talking about this, is like what I would get my kids into it. Like if there was a family sub, like let me get my kids and we're gonna go, play. We're gonna go struggle through Final Fantasy 11. I probably will like Geochem. I probably will enjoy it. Oh yeah, the one right that has you go all over. Well, the nice thing though is that when you go in to step into that, with the fact that you have the fast teleports, like it should help ease that greatly. Now I just need to plan to do like a day-long Final Fantasy 11 marathon stream for my birthday. It's like, all right guys, I'm gonna be live for a long time. Maybe we'll do like a day for no rest and a day for Final Fantasy 11. I love how rewarding this feels. That's the thing, like, if I was to reintroduce the trust system, I would make it so that we're equipping and all of these characters, they're leveling and getting their own experience, just like you would in any kind of single player Final Fantasy game where you have a party and you're kind of managing your party. That, or like, yeah, it's cool to take it. It'd be neat if like, hey, I have my other characters, and they're gonna come along with me. So it's like you could kind of build out your full roster, if you will. And again, like if it's like, hey, Azure wants to team up, it's like, cool, we kick out a bot and we go and have fun. Or maybe it's like he brings some of his characters to the level, I bring some of mine. All of a sudden we're duoing, trioing, etc. Oh, dude, the combined. What's up, Mike? Thank you for making my day. Happy Sunday, dude.
Yeah, not happy Sunday.
You gotta go to work. Gotta work tomorrow, dude. I remember like I was like stressed, and then I was like we're like going into the new year because I was so busy, and I was like, oh. So thankfully we've been able to get a better life balance now. Here 6 months, 7 months later. Took a little bit.
I have to ask, Did
Yeah.
one of your kids pick out your outfit today for your character?
No, like, this is just what I had equipped. I probably need to check my equipment because I have leveled, so I might be able to wear some cooler things.
I would say with the fact with the Santa hat, because you said
Yeah.
you never do glamours.
I don't,
So
like,
it's like-
it's not like, it literally was just like the best piece for it. So it has there's a regen effect, and it's 1 HP, 1 MP. So it's like level 10. So if I actually look, see, I can do, I had the pumpkin hat originally because that made sense. Because I was like, oh, I want to equip something. So that's level 30, level 7. Yeah, I can equip that now. So let's see here. Can I take anything better? Dream Bell. Storage options. I love them. I went and added in 2 Mog wardrobes because it is so nice. Oh, at level 25, level 20. And then when I hit level 40, I should be able to dual wield because Dancer should be sub 20. So not everything has to be sub ninja. Plus 5 charisma. The holiday hat is the best in slot. Are you, Kim? I might believe you. I don't know, man.
With them putting in, I'm not going to a 14 talk. But
Oh, we can
with
talk.
them putting in
14 is a fine thing to talk about.
with,
I'm not gonna like a vampire. Like,
jobs that they put in,
what's up?
with the Phantom jobs they put in, and Corsair not being one of them, it makes me wonder if they're actually going to put Corsair into 14.
Dude, how awesome would that be? Level 14.
Which is kind of funny. They said the reason for the Phantom jobs is because they couldn't make this. They couldn't make them fit into 14's environment. Yet one of the Phantom jobs is Samurai, and Samurai's been there since Stormblood.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's definitely have leveled up into some better gear. Okay. Okay, nothing there yet. The Chalses. Alright, we're still shoeless basically. Heck yeah, let's go. Alright. Hopefully this knife is better too.
Brian the Hobo and FF11.
Yeah, pretty much.
No shoes.
I'm a vagrant, not a hobo. I don't know. Kem has not followed up his +5 charisma comment, and so I'm wondering if it actually is true. Like, oh man, get that 5 charisma best in slot. Another level, boys. 34. See if we can hit 40 before I gotta go to church.
Here following Moogle Towns in 14 because upcoming patch come next month for 7.3.
7.3, man. That was when we usually saw the highest level of frustration within the community was always the 0.3 before, because that's right before the hype to 8.0 starts building. You know, so it's like, all right.
Yeah, because it's basically the finish. 7.3. Usually the middle patch is the patch where they finish up the main story
Yeah.
of it, and then 7.4, 7.5 they start leading into the next expansion.
What's up, James? And not just the afternoon service. And the reason it ended up being is that we had some like, so we had these couches and they were just destroyed. I'm talking about like. It's a seat for the kids, and Julie found an entire matching set of 2 couches and a chair for $200. Leather. It's actually like such an upgrade for $200 for the whole set. So I had to drive down to Plano and pick those up, and so we didn't go to mass this morning. Now. That also to say is our church's sanctuary, the AC's out in it. So it's gonna be toasty. But the other thing though is that this has got to be the wettest July on record for Texas. It is not that hot. Like the heat has not been to the degree in which that it's like just, miserable. But man, I tell you though, like that's why I'm glad I'm in Texas still, even when the heat is miserable, because I love going to the pool. So, Nanny, how have you been, man? It's good seeing you.
One person that's finally come here. He's gonna give me a good test of your
literacy. I'm gonna fail that.
What's up, Jan?
Cameron!
Dude, I've seen you. I haven't seen you in a while.
He's been working his butt off, man.
Has he? I mean, that would explain it.
Dan, come into voice chat.
No, he doesn't.
I know it doesn't have to.
Call me TK says it was disrespectfully hot in my area yesterday, 95 with all the humidity. Humidity makes heat just the worst.
It really bad. Yeah. All dry heat isn't exactly great either because that dehydrates you as hell.
Yeah.
In my region up in Missouri, it's been dry heat, high humidity, so it's been 89, 95, and then it actually felt like 105, 110. And add that in work in the warehouse during day shift. Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Dude, yeah. There's no
man, like I tell you,
the final boss. That's true.
Like having no commute for the last 5 plus years. It's like, yeah, like we have AC. I got a fan. It's like, yeah. But you're right about the hydration. It's like, yeah, you always stay hydrated. I drink a lot too, because like I've been doing back on my fasting kind of routine, so I don't eat Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that helps out so much because it's like it just helps me reset, so I don't just have like, because I love watermelon, and it's like I can definitely overeat on watermelon, but it's a way of like, okay, I'm not eating today, so I'm not gonna just binge on this fruit. All right. I'm gonna rest because we got bunch of these guys. I had to wait till that die wore off. Boom. So how you guys doing today? Happy Sunday.
Doing okay. Happy Sunday. What's
I
called?
gotta do laundry.
You gotta do some laundry.
It's been in the washer since like 10 this morning.
Oof.
Dude, melons are freaking. Dude, I love watermelon. I love cherries and strawberries. Like this is like, I don't know, like summertime seems.
I thought you were allergic to strawberries.
No, I've never like strawberries are the one fruit that I generally let myself have because, my body likes when I eat strawberries. So definitely not allergic to strawberries. I'm allergic to a lot of things though. So.
Do you have was one of your sons allergic to strawberries?
No, but me and my daughter Annie share an allergy to oranges.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, and it's just a skin. It's a skin allergy. So as long as
I thought someone in your family was allergic to strawberries.
Not that we like discovered so far. It seems like the kids have fared really well, not having allergy issues.
That's good.
See you later, Kim Stroll. Thanks for stopping by.
Dude, Cam, I miss you, man. I want to hang out. Hopefully at some point soon.
What's called last Thursday I had an interview and got a part-time job.
Oh, congrats on your part-time. And hopefully you can still keep working on your writing as well. So it's like,
well, the thing is, like, I kind of, the book hasn't taken off like I wanted it to, so it's kind of need the money.
Yeah, no, like no judgment. Like I still buy you stuff. It's like
I'll still be able to work on writing.
Good, yeah.
So, and that's the whole point of part-time. 20 to 30 hours a week.
Yeah.
Which isn't terrible.
And so as long as I don't get oranges on my skin, James, I'm generally fine. My tummy might be a little bit upset, but it isn't, anything tragic.
Yeah, my dad like has an orange every night.
Dude, like I could. And then you talk about those cuties or whatever, like the little mandarin oranges. It's like they eat sleeves of those. Cantaloupe, says Azure. Absolutely, cantaloupes are great. Honeydew, like the melon. Look, I haven't met a melon that I don't like. I don't think.
Guava melons.
Watermelons in my
No, guava.
guava.
Melon.
I don't think I met a guava melon.
Persimmons. Those are weird.
I love how fast I'm skilling up on these weapons.
Are you with actual players or with?
Oh, I'm just with Trust. If anybody was on Asura and wanted to join, like, yeah, just let's figure that out. But generally, see, it's 3 o'clock now. We're going to go to church at 5, so it's like, I probably have about another hour to play.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if any of these have things. Remember how people were so frustrated about that in 14 because you would run into people. Oh, there's another door. Look at that. You'd run into people and yeah, it kind of slows you down when they eventually got rid of that. But it's still here in 11. It feels good. It feels like there is some weight to the world, you know?
Yeah, in BDO, there's not really collision, but walking through other players slows you down.
Did anybody else hear the see the Superman movie? James says that he saw it on Friday.
I've heard mixed things about it.
Yeah, I definitely heard mixed things. I don't like. I've seen one specific side of the mix that it's like you're either like anti it because of Snyder, or you're like trying to find a reason to be upset by it. And like then there's people who are like, it wasn't kind of me.
I've heard actual like legitimate criticisms about it.
Oh yeah, there's and that's the thing I like about the conversation in that regards, is that it seems that the conversation is more about what the movie is doing, and then versus like it's like, because the movie I didn't feel like it was trying to send any kind of political message or anything. It was just like
people said it wasn't a political movie, but it just wasn't like a great movie.
Yeah, I don't agree. I think actually it was. I think it was a great movie. I think he had an impossible task, and I wanted the movie to be longer. So it's like it accomplished a couple of goals for me. One, it makes me want more of it. So it's like, okay, so I'm really excited to see what happens. And so if they can make the money, so because obviously if it does not make money, then I don't know what happens, because this is WB we're talking about. But
yeah, I think it'll hit like, actually I don't even know. I mean, so far it hit, I think domestic it's like 125 million opening weekend,
but so far it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I actually don't know what the predictions were for this weekend for the movie.
I think they've raised them recently.
But the movie seems to, I think it seems to have, I think most people like it. Like last I checked, when the movie first came out, it had like a 95% audience score.
Oh yeah, dude, it's like he does a great job. 75 for 3 people? Oh my gosh, dude.
93% from audience scores. That's 10,000 plus verified ratings, so take it what you will. So people like it.
Hello.
How's it going, Brian?
Good. How you been, bud?
Not too bad.
Oh, Varen.
Yeah, Varen's here.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna retreat a little bit.
Yanolo uses that too. So I thought it was Neon.
Oh.
Gotta do a little retreating.
Anyway, what's good, Varen?
Not much. Trying to figure out what to play. Thinking about doing some Warhammer 3.
Some Warhammer 3?
Total War Warhammer 3.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure.
What do you think I meant?
We're talking about the DCU universe and stuff like that. The one story I seen recently from I think it was from IGN, that Warner Brothers reached out to Marvel's CEO, the one that made that, and tried to poach him over the DCU universe. And
Feige?
it's just like, yeah.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Yeah.
They tried to poach Feige.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Like, is this before James Gunn took over?
All the success of the all the success of the MCU, but yet how many times with the DCU universe, because they've been trying to mimic the MCU and how successful it was with the first phases.
They've tried and it's been
they're a little
horrible.
late.
Yeah, they tried that with they tried that with what was it, the Justice League movies, where they tried to build up to
They rushed it.
Doomsday movie.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but they rushed it. Like they were like, hey, MCU did this in 10 years. How about we do it in 2? And you're like, okay, like, and then you make bad movies, and it's like, and then the theme, and there's no it doesn't feel like there's a grand shepherd at that point.
Well,
it's also
they did.
look how many times, especially with the new Superman movie. Look how many times they have rebooted Superman and Batman with all different characters.
6, 7.
This I think it gives it a really good shot. Like I think when having watched like Creature Commandos and then essentially stepped into the Peacemaker series, because they basically were able to canonize some of what James Gunn had created. Like, I think that was really smart. And then going and having this kind of be the first official DCU, made movie. Like they did exactly what they needed to do. I think, again, like my critique is like, I would have liked more Clark Kent. I would have liked it to have been longer. But I get that at 2 hours and 10 minutes, like the movie felt like like it was fat. Like there was a lot of stuff going on.
People were complaining about the pace, the fact that it's very frenetic and doesn't allow things to sit.
Yeah, and it's like, because I think, again, like they had to do a lot with the movie, and I think they were able to manage that. So my hope is that if the movie does well, that they either release like an extended cut to theaters, or when it comes to like Blu-ray DVD, then it's like kind of like with
director's cut.
like what Lord of the Rings did. Because originally I heard that the original one of the cuts of the movie was like 4 hours, and I was like, I wouldn't mind seeing that movie.
I think.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
I think 2 hours is almost 4 hours.
Yeah, it was just 2 days ago that the story came out. DC begged Kevin Feige to defect to Marvel after Justice League failure.
Okay, yeah, so that was back.
Yeah,
that was a while ago. It was like not recently. It was like, as long as the heads at Warner Brothers don't meddle, I think the DCU will be fine.
it's almost.
See, I think the issue is that with the DCU, at least a couple years ago, the problem that they had is that what they did is they went and did Superman. I think they did Superman 2.
No, they were supposed to do a Superman 2, but then they panicked, and then they made it where they rushed like stuff that was supposed to come later, because they were going to do the Superman v Batman, but they ended up making what would have been Superman 2 into Superman v Batman, so they kind of jumped pretty quick.
Well, I mean, they because to me, they did, from my knowledge, they did Superman, they did something else, then they did their Justice League movie. What they should have done is they should have done their Superman movie, their Batman movie, the Wonder Woman movie, and then the Flash movie, then do their Justice League movie.
Yeah.
Because that's what Marvel did. Because, well, not true. Marvel did Iron Man, Thor. Didn't they do a third one?
They did 3 Iron Man movies, but they started to spice those in.
No, before
Hulk,
Avengers.
or was it?
No, there's not been a
Captain America.
There has
Captain America. They did
Captain Iron
America,
Man,
then
Thor, Captain America. Yeah.
Then they did Avengers, yeah, because that was their, because the MCU is not going to do a Hulk movie, because they're not going to do a Mark Ruffalo Hulk movie, because
Isn't Universal have some kind of cut on that though?
Yeah, the Universal. It's like with Spider-Man and Sony. There's some issues there.
Spider-Man, Deadpool. Even though the reins have been loosened a little bit on the Fox deals, so they can actually throw Spider-Man and Deadpool into the MCU more or less.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're still waiting on Tom Holland Spider-Man versus Venom,
Well, we'll see what
We'll see if
happens.
that happens.
or Tom Holland Venom.
Sony
whatever.
literally just it's so funny to me because the
those
Sony
movies have been having-
animated with like Miles Morales, like the Into the Spider-Verse, like that is such a good right now. 2 movies. We're waiting for the 3rd one, and it's in their live action. It's just like they just can't seem to figure it out. And I was like, whoever's running your animation, let them run your live action. You know,
I think, in my opinion, I think one of the things that they should do when it comes to the comic books is stop doing live action. As shitty as that is to say, pardon my French, is stop doing the live action with these and do animated. Like Spider-Verse movies, they did fantastic.
The issue, and this is where Marvel, although honestly couldn't do that much more, it's expensive.
yeah.
Animation is more expensive than live action. However, I would argue that it's probably cheaper than what they're doing now. Because right now their movie budgets are cracking between 300 and 400 million.
Yeah, that's the thing Superman has going for it. It was 225, so it's that they don't have to sell $1 billion to make their money. So it's like they can actually do something more reasonable.
It was actually more than that because that included what you're saying is the.
Oh, I'm just talking about
credit.
I'm not talking about the marketing budget, which
No,
that's
I'm
usually
talking
an
about
addition.
The movie budget was I think
For Superman,
350.
you got a
Well, there
source
was a
on
ta-
that?
The 225 is with the tax credit from UK.
Oh, do they film in the UK?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
right.
that's with the tax credit.
level 36. Okay,
So
here's the 9s. Viper base.
Are you playing this on
Ryan, do you
controller
mind
or
if
mouse
do you
and
mind if I
keyboard?
put the
Controller.
story? Do you mind if I put the story in the link
Uh,
in the chat?
yeah, no.
Okay, because I went and played on a private server to play some level 11 to give it a try, and I played on mouse and keyboard, and it was awkward.
Mouse. I don't know how people played this game on mouse and keyboard. Like, I'm just like, why?
Well, I'm used to at least the classical way of WAS to move, hold right click to spin your camera and all that. That is not 11. That is
Yeah.
not 11. It threw me off something fierce.
Yeah.
But it was fairly interesting to be trying this out.
gameplay is great with keyboard only. Mouse is useless. Fair enough.
Oh, I didn't try it with just keyboard only.
I literally just play with controller. I mean, which makes sense, right? Because it was like that's where I was playing.
Yeah.
Pantheon, and I was like, God, night, like. This makes me want to play 11. I love, and then I was like, wait, 11 supports controller? 11 runs great on Steam Deck? All right, and then I was like, I'm just too busy. So I was like, yeah. So now here we are, summertime. Cool, thank you, Mike. It's wild stuff.
Yeah. I also put it in general chat and the Discord too.
What faction do I want to play?
Yeah, but this Superman movie felt like it was the most, like it really reminded me a lot of like the Superman the animated series and movies and stuff, and it was just like really enjoyable. So I was like, yeah, it accomplished the things that I needed it to. And now I'm gonna take the kids to see it, and that's gonna be expensive. I know James was talking about the price of tickets, and I was like, yeah, it's pricey. We don't go to the movies often.
Yeah, the price of tickets these days is basically the same as just buying the DVD or buying it the digital copy off of like Amazon or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's a wild card. Interesting. I guess that's my 1 hour. I didn't realize that. don't understand how any of that works. All right, fine. It's so interesting too, because like as somebody who plays controller mainly, it's like you have to enable controller, you know, so it's not like the game comes with it and you can configure it in the UI. It's all fully separate. Boom. All the game music. It's like, oh, that's the one thing.
Why are you praying?
I'm resting. It allows for my team to heal and recover their MP.
Ah.
Like I could keep going. All right. Where are you? Guess the kids were listening to stuff. I'm looking for like stream beats. Just search it. Stream beats. His MP's back, but his life isn't really that much back. You usually release and summon my tank to heal him. Oh, it's not a bad plan. I don't know what the cooldown on that is. I'm sure he'll get healed.
Do I play Gandalf the Necromancer?
Zillart, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, there we go. 37. Making our way quite nicely. I think we'll easily hit 40. Now I'm gonna go to dual wielding on my, you know, with my dancer, like dropping the shield. Is Mike still here with us, or did he have to go?
Oh, I'm still here.
Okay, so what do you think? How do you feel they did with the Phantom jobs in 14?
They didn't do too bad with them. I haven't leveled all of them up. I got 9 out of them, say 13, because technically there is 13 because you got the Phantom Freelancer. But the ones I'm missing is Ranger.
Phantom what now?
Phantom jobs in 14 and Occult Crescent. But yeah, they done Ranger and Samurai are the ones that I'm missing, but they're
I'm sorry. What the hell are these? I've been out of the loop for 14 for a little over a year and a half now. What the heck?
okay, Baird. With the release of, say, the new Eureka Baja mixed area is called Occult Crescent, and they released Phantom jobs in there. or you still gain knowledge level, but you also have additional abilities as duty actions within there instead of hunting little fragments of forgotten whatever. They're all based with already inside the class system within there, and they have their own levels. And they like with
Oh, it's the new Baja system. Okay.
Mhm.
yeah, it's new bosses.
Okay. Okay.
And each class has different abilities. Say like they made Berserker, and Berserker literally has 2 abilities with it, and one that just goes off of your gear and damage just for a certain period of time, swinging a big ass axe around. Sorry for the. not for
I
the
like
word,
the
so,
expression "big ass axe." I approve.
So, wait a minute. Did they add sub jobs?
It's kind of like that,
Basically,
right?
in a sense. Yeah, it's kind of like sub jobs within Cold Pressing.
Okay,
Wasn't
what
in a
classes
previous-
did they add? Okay, what new ones are there? Because you said Ranger.
Yeah, there's Ranger, Cannoneer, Berserker, Oracle, Time Mage. I can't access it there now. Because I'm on the cooldown.
I'll go look it up. Oh, right. I've got Brian's stream on.
Thank you. Thanks for having the stream on.
That's the YouTube one because it's the first
Oh.
one I clicked.
Sweet.
Is that the good one or do you want the Twitch one?
Oh no, YouTube's great.
You got Knight.
Twitch
Monk,
is great if you're
Samurai.
not. Twitch is great if you're not like subbed or anything, because then I get the ad revenue. I guess is there. I don't run ads on the YouTube side because it gives me more control.
Tell that to YouTube.
That's the thing that I do wonder, like if those days are numbered.
Yeah, Baron
YouTube
with,
will. Go ahead.
Yeah, all the phantom jobs within the Cult Crescent: Knight, Monk, Thief, Samurai, Berserker, Ranger, Time Mage, Chemist, Geomancer, Bard, Oracle, Cannoneer, and Freelancer.
38.
Freelancer is the default class that you get, and the only way to level that up is by leveling up the other classes.
Oh my goodness! This is freaking Final Fantasy IV!
Basically, in a sense, yeah.
Yeah, I really like. That's the thing. Is like they bring these systems in. I'm like, I want this in the whole game, not just. And that's what I'm hoping for 8.0. I'm hoping 8.0 is them going looking at the job combat identity of all the the entire
Okay.
game and giving it a
I
refresh.
can tell you right now, there are 3 in here that a buddy of mine would be really mad at because they're not full jobs. One of these I am kind of upset that it's still not a full job, and that's Chemist. I really wanted Chemist.
Yeah, I
with,
thought they were. Yeah, I thought they were
Walker.
going to go with that.
Well, I was saying this earlier to Brian. The funny thing is that they released these, and when they said they were doing these, because like gameplay for the classes don't really fit in 14's environment, but yet on the list of Phantom jobs is Samurai, and Samurai's been there as a regular job
Since Stormblood. See, same with Monk. Monk has been there since ARR.
Yep.
Knight, technically, is Paladin.
Yeah.
Thief is base job as well. No, Rogue. It's Rogue. Rogue to Ninja.
Rogue to Ninja.
Thief is the. I like Rogue more than I do Ninja. I wish that Rogue had Thief to go into. I really did.
Yeah, the class and job is like it would have been really cool to see them say like, yeah, these classes can have 2 different jobs that kind of spun off of them, but like
Or just like Summoner and.
yeah, but they abandoned that aspect. In fact, to the point where like they continue to separate to the point where I'm like, I think so. I was like 8.0, man. Like just rip the Band-Aid off. Do what you did for PvP. Make all the jobs really feel like they have their own unique identity.
See, for me, I think the one thing that I would love more than anything is a class that was in one other Final Fantasy, and that is Rune Knight. I think Rune Knight would be a lot of fun. I was really hoping for Chemist with Shadowbringers to Endwalker because they hinted at it with that little girl. And I thought that could have been really cool to have Rune Knight, but we didn't get her. Or get Chemist, which we didn't get. And then Geomancer got explained away as just being a far eastern version of a White Mage. Or Astra. Astra or White Mage? Which one was it?
What's that one happen?
Yeah, because there's the Geomancer school in Doma, in one of the dungeons.
Yeah, in 14.
In the optional dungeons.
Yeah, no, I remember there was Geomancer in what's it called, in Stormblood, but I didn't know if they did anything with it.
Yeah, they basically just said it's the far eastern version of a White Mage or an Astrologian. I don't remember which one. It's one of the two.
Is that because they kind of Earth and White Mage has a stone?
Yeah, yeah.
They kind of intermix Geomancer a little bit farther, actually, also in Shadowbringer's story, because in the raids, the Eden raids, they actually kind of constructed it a little bit because that's Gaia's class is Geomancer with a mix of Time Mage too.
Yeah.
So they kind of constructed it a little bit, but they didn't really make it a full-on class.
And I mean, like, going and looking at plenty of other like instances, like we never got Corsair in 14.
Right.
Even though there is a Corsair guild flag in Limsa Lominsa, a lot of people still thought we were going to get it when we got to see
that was originally for Musketeer, which is what was supposed to be a 1.0 class.
Yeah. But I'm still of the opinion that we might get a dull pistol using class. Because, to be honest, the Machinist is more of just a bag of tricks. Of gadgets and the like.
Well, Machinist isn't a true like gun user technically.
No, it really
is
isn't.
guns, but it's all about like
It's more gadget.
It's more
Yeah. So
Final Fantasy 6 inspired with different tools.
Yeah. So I'm of the opinion that we are going to be getting a gun-toting, actual pistol-using class in our next expansion. But that's me personally. I don't know, but I think it's very likely we're getting a new ranged job in the next expansion. I really do.
Going with the cycle of how they release classes, the next one is going to be a DPS and a tank.
Oh, you think they're
If
gonna?
they stick to the if they stick to the cycle of them releasing stuff.
What is the new tank do that the current 4 don't? You know, like. Yeah, well, like, but how would it play? Like, what kind of tank are we talking about? Like a blink tank? You know, where it's all about shadows or something?
Blink tank, or even say a caster burst type of tank. It could be.
Well, Rune Knight could be that class.
That's true.
But again, you're also hearing me. I want Rune Knight.
Well, it's like me wanting Corsair, and Corsair would kind of make it a fit because of the factor of it's not in with the list of shadow jobs, so they can technically still make it work. But though too, with all the Phantom jobs, they could have made it work too if Yoshi P wanted to put in the effort.
Yeah.
To actually do it. Sorry, Yoshi P, for bad mouthing you, but yes. But
well, I mean,
like,
well, based off
Corsair
of
seems
everything
more
he's worked
releasable.
on, though, it seems like he definitely takes this route where he's of the belief to keep it simple. And so that's where it's like, if you look at my complaints about 16, where it's like I really enjoyed my time with it, and I'm so glad that I played 7 Remake after I played 16. Because I was like, oh wow, I see what people were frustrated about, because it's like 7 Remake feels like it feels more Final Fantasy. It feels like, you know, hey, I got my party, we got
played
stuff,
7
we're doing all this
Remake
stuff.
before I played 16, and I felt 16 was the better game.
I think overall,
But, like,
because it's newer, but I think 7. I like the 7 Remake combat way more.
Because again, going again with the release, because with Heaven's Ward you got double DPS. This expansion we got double DPS.
Nope.
Next expansion-
Heaven's Ward was a tank, a DPS, and a healer.
Yeah, we got
They
3.
They didn't start the 2 until. But if they go with the Cyclone, it'll be a tank and a DPS. The DPS will most likely end up being another another Fizz range, which I would see Corsair kind of fitting in that spot and having like a similar playstyle to Red Mage, where you have your ranged abilities, but then you also have you have a sword in one hand, a pistol in the other.
No, I think it'd be double pistols. I think it'd be double pistols, purely ranged, where you're just shooting. Different, like, fun shooting skills. I could not see it being a kind of hybrid melee caster like what Red Mage is. I see it being a full ranged.
Well, sword pistol would be Corsair, right?
Yeah, sword pistol would be Corsair. Yeah.
So, I mean, you could do dual pistols, or you could do like rifle / cannon. Right.
Yeah.
That'd be Cannoneer then.
Fair enough.
Touche.
But as for the rifle,
But take a look. Yeah, I mean, both me and you have played BDO, and you played with the Corsair just a tiny bit, though I played a little bit more, and I had really fun with their playstyle in the Corsair because it had a mixture of ranged attacks and also melees.
Right.
And it was sword one hand, pistol in the other.
Was it? No, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
She just
wait,
has,
of course,
she just has a
that's
cutlass.
that's the cutlass mermaid chick. She didn't have a
Yeah.
gun in hand. She only had the cutlass.
She only had the cutlass, and then her awakening was a spear gun. But no, what Farron is talking about is more along the lines of like Deadeye.
Pistolier.
Right.
I guess
well,
Pistolier would be the better way to name the class.
Deadeye uses dual pistols that turns into shotgun or rocket launcher, but that's a bit different. that's a bit of a lore. That's a bit of a lore explanation that needs.
But I mean, well, we've got rifles. If they've got, okay, the Garleans have the gun blades. They have the regular guns. They have the frickin' Magitech guns that have machine guns on them. I think they could make shotguns and sniper rifles.
Well,
You know-
you do have a sniper rifle. Machinist PvP, LB.
Yeah.
True.
That's what I'm saying. The PvP identity of the jobs feels way more complete
Better.
than the PvE, and it's like, good night.
You know something? One of the things I like about the PvP is when you have your basic combo, you know, your 1, 2, 3, it's on one button. I love that. It just automatically changes to the next skill. I wish that was in the main game because I think that would shorten down and make hotbars a lot more dense.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, like, hell, Gunbreaker.
I was kind of thinking they were actually going to fully do that with 7.0's release when they said they were going to have ability action changes, but
Yeah,
the
that's
only
what I thought
ability
too. I
action
was
changes
excited.
Are the ones that have a step.
It's
a
also
step above you.
right, yeah, and it's also a little bit on, like how it was worded. I was like, huh, yeah, because at first I was like, oh yeah, that's what we've been wanting, you know, and yeah, like again, like the combat, the level sync, the job identity. I hope that 8.0 is a real deep dive investment into all of that.
See, one of the things I
Job
wish.
identity and PV. Sorry, Baron. But the only real job identity that's with each class in PvE standpoint, especially with the LBs, is the LB3. That's the only thing that's different.
Right.
But go ahead, Baron. Sorry.
Well, what I was gonna say is, like, I played Gunbreaker in the PvP. And Dragoon. Like, Dragoon had, you know, the moving jump. When you did a jump, you could move your telegraph, you know, to actually dive down on a target. And Gunbreaker had the draw and junction system, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Because say, okay, I'm gonna draw from the healer, and I'm gonna get myself a little heal that I can just pop out. Or if I draw from the tank, I get an extra defensive buff. You know, I thought that was really well done. But doing something like the draw and junction system for PvE, I would say you come across issues, because then that means that you have to then apply typing to different enemies. Say you have tank enemies, healer enemies, and DPS enemies, right? Just try to simplify it. Say you're going up against a regular mob of a regular mob in a dungeon, right? How can you tell the skeletons? The skeletons, you know, are DPS. All you would be getting throughout the dungeon, because typically I would think that all of the basic mobs would just be DPS. So all you'd be getting is DPS in that dungeon. You wouldn't be getting any of the healer or the tank ones, which would be the good ones to do. And say you go up to the final boss, you wouldn't be getting any of them, because the boss would be its own category. You would then have to. So my thing would be the potential of having to probably go in and apply healer, tank, DPS roles to all of these enemies is kind of the main issue I would see with trying to bring that portion of the tank's PvP gauge over. Now, who's to say that you couldn't, you know, draw and then click a button to set it as as a healer, tank, or DPS to choose which buff you want?
Yeah.
But that adds another 3 buttons, you know?
Yeah. We're talking about the limit breaks and how they worked in Final Fantasy 14, and how they really are listed. The level 3s are kind of the job identity portion of it, but still it falls into that tank, healer, DPS.
Yeah, because the tank ones, you know, they give a 10-second super defense thing. The DPS does, you know, a chunk out of whatever's health that you're hitting with the level 3, and healers just res the entire party. And they're,
but also you gotta remember too. There's two different variants with the DPS ones, because
magic damage.
The phase range, the mage ones, the magical ones do a little bit less damage. Plus, also it deals it within the same system as any AOE. It does some certain damage to the first target, while spreads out less to the others.
40.
While the melee
level 40.
one does. While the melee one does this percentage amount of damage to one target only, and it's usually always in the.
Oh, you leveled up,
stronger.
Brian.
Yep, level 40. That's what I was shooting for. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Oh yeah.
No problem.
And his name is John C.
I love it.
You know, the best way to do that is if you could somehow get it to say, and his name is Bryn Salazar.
Hey, I probably could do that. Yeah, dual wield. Let's go. All right, now let's see if there's any.
But yeah, no, the PvP actions, yeah, they have more of an identity to all of the classes in the PvP. They really do. But I think them having that distinction between PvP and PvE is good, but at the same time doesn't help if playing the PvE gets boring and you're not sure, you know, am I really a Dragoon? I mean, yeah, I've got 3 jumps, but am I really? I don't really feel like a Dragoon, you know? And I think that's the core thing there.
Yeah, and that's something that I hope we can see them address.
I still gotta get through it. I still gotta get through Zeramis and the bridging content to get to Dawn Trail and through Dawn Trail.
Is there, to answer your comment, Ninja Tank? Easy. Just go unsynced in 14 as a ninja, and then you'll be Ninja Tank. There you go.
There you go.
Pull aggro. Or pull aggro synced in.
Yeah, pull aggro, and then watch as the tank doesn't pull it away because you decide to run ahead and do it. Go ahead. I ain't pulling it off of you.
All right, we struggled last time. Everybody's topped off.
Last time?
No, these Tentacups, these enemies were a little bit on the harder end. Yeah, and we were fighting all three of them at the same time, so I was like, that didn't help.
Well, let's hope you don't pull all three of them.
Ooh, flourishes have opened up.
And on the second comment, I haven't played 16, but yeah, I like 7 remakes combat system. But though too, I miss the classic turn-based. I'm one of those people. Give me
What? Okay.
turn-based.
What do you say is classic turn-based?
Oh, like your whole entire party does their ability, then you
No. Where is the classic turn-based for you? Where is it?
Classic
Pokemon.
turn-based would be like Final Fantasy X.
And wrong. That's the ATB system.
No, 10 is pure turn-based.
ATB system.
No, it's
it's
not.
ATB system.
Look it up.
What's ATB?
Action time battle. Yeah. 10 literally had a whole thing in which it shows you the order. 10-2 did the ATB,
Yeah.
but 10 literally
Oh, that's
had
the
it.
one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking of 10-2. My bad.
No, you're
I was
good.
watching a buddy play not too long ago, and that's why I guess I was stuck in my head. My bad.
Yeah, they
No
started
worries.
getting away. They started getting away from the classic turn-based, like 10-2, 12, with 10-2 and 12.
The last time the classic turn-based was seen was Final Fantasy 4 or 5.
I think 4 had an ATB where the bar would
If 4
fill
had
up.
the ATB, then 3 was the last time classic turn-based was seen.
Yeah, they're going back on that factor is that turn-based combat games don't sell, but yet look at the success as
Expedition 33.
Claire Expedition 33 has got.
Also look at like other turn-based games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other turn-based games have come out
Metaphor.
recently?
Metaphor.
Atelier, that series, Trails of Steel.
I've never played those games. The only ones that I've played has been recent JRPG turn-based that I've played has been
The other one that
Persona 5.
Yeah, Metaphor is made by
Trails-
the same team that the Persona series.
Atlas.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Persona series. So Metaphor is from what I've seen.
Shin
is a good
Megami.
game. Shin Megami Tensei. There's Trails of Cold Steel, and there's another one that I can't remember.
The Atelier Ryza games? Or Atelier, whatever.
Yeah, Atelier. Although the last one, Rumia, I think that's what it's called, is not turn-based. It's the ATB system, or more closely along the lines of ATB. My friend says it's good for what it is, but I think he prefers the others. And there's another one that's similar to Trails of Cold Steel that I cannot remember the name of.
The East games?
Oh no, not those. Although maybe I've never played those, nor have I seen them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of other like the Trails games because I'm aware of. Nope. The Tales games are not turn-based. Those are pseudo-action side scrollers.
I can't remember what the game is.
It might be the East ones.
No, it's not East. It's Trails of Cold Steel and then something else that I can't remember. This is gonna bother me. I can see the
Southwestern. Maybe I don't have the star
I can
charm.
see the banner.
Hey, what's up, bud? Playing Final Fantasy 11. What you up to?
Who's that other person?
That's Kupipi right there.
I hear since it's been a while, Baron, since we chatted and everything. About going along with the turn-based thing, but also say deriving away from it. What's your more preferred method in the way of games are going now? Towards a more linear or more of the open world, and where you can choose where you want to do your stuff first? Say an example.
Okay,
of
so,
other series.
Okay,
I clearly don't
it's
have
only
the key item.
It's only Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that have had done that system. But Echoes of Wisdom as well. But
Oh, these guys are my party.
the idea of playing a open world game like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Echoes of Wisdom there, and it being like, okay, your goal, go to the castle, kick the crap out of Ganondorf, but maybe head up to
In a place called
Kakariko just in case.
Ruins.
I really like that idea, and especially when it's an open world. Like open world games, are my jam. I love open world games. I think they are the bee's knees because there's just so much to explore, especially the first time you're playing an open world game.
Yeah.
There's so much to explore and find and discover that is just, oh, it's so great. That feeling of like, oh, what's over here? Oh, why is that over here?
This is a video game.
Or going over to, ooh, what's over here? Oh, I got a nice item out of that.
I'm live streaming.
That was a worthy little distraction.
It means
you know?
I'm hanging out with some friends and we're all talking about games
So
and stuff
those
like that.
two-
And we're live so people can watch.
Those two ways of having either of those two thoughts in an open world game are why I like open world
That's
games.
the live stream.
Whereas if you take something like
Like a video. Because you're standing in front of me.
if you take what's it?
Just wait, it's
If you take
delayed.
Final Fantasy 16, where when you're doing the missions, they are linear based.
See, there you are. You dance.
And going from point A to point B on that corridor towards your final objective with maybe a little bit of maneuvering around left or right, or maybe a little side path is not bad because it kind of does encourage that exploration, but not nearly as much as an open world game where it's like you're wandering around and all of a sudden you're like, ooh, what's in this? What's at the bottom of this valley down here? Oh, there's some kind of temple down here. Let's go. And oh my God, every single guardian turns, and points its lasers at you, and you've got 13 of them getting ready to shoot at you.
Like Brian getting distracted with side quest.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
going
that's
and
what happens.
exploring and finding
Goo-goo.
stuff and then finding a new quest that decides to pop
Mm-hmm.
up because it's a mystery or something like that. I like open world games. I think that they're better to play and experience and have fun on than a linear game. Because linear games, they are short. Linear games are shorter than an open world game.
Yeah.
And when I'm playing my game, I would rather
Yeah, but it's
have
much older than Power
a
World.
long time to go and explore, take my time, and then get around to doing the final boss. Like, one of the things that I did with Tears of the Kingdom, I went and spent about 2 weeks roaming around, doing stuff, getting certain tunics, getting items, getting upgrades and everything before going and fighting Ganon. And when I beat the game, I found out that I had only explored 39% of the map completion done.
In the city. Let me see
Only
where you go.
39 after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I
that's
agree with that. Before I went to beginning, I literally uncovered the whole entire map, discovered every shrine, both up and also in the underworld.
but my map completion was only at 39, even though I had gone and gotten every single one of the all of the routes. I didn't do all of the shrines, but I at least had the majority of them done.
I'm
But
sure you
it still
can.
only counted as 39%, which was kind of insane to me because how much more did I have left to explore? I guess I had a lot more. I must have missed a lot of side quests and stuff, and I probably did. But that just goes to show you the scope of those open world games like that are insane
talk to
and
this
are
guy.
the
I'm gonna
best
get him.
thing. At least to me.
So I'm gonna have the unpopular opinion. I generally hate open world games because they're generally empty as fuck.
That's what
that include-
the guy
that include-
Devs from Moon Studios said. It's like, I get it, but it's
that
like if you have a lot of empty,
Tears of
then
the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. So I am fine with a linear game as long as it has some like branching, right? Like you can have a linear level, but you can have like nooks and crannies to it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I've played a bunch of open world games. It tends to be a lot of running around and boringness and empty fields and shit. It's not my cup of tea, but that's just me.
I'm gonna say halfway and half. I mean, open world games have their cliche, but also so do the linear ones. But I say in regards to Legend of Zelda, I would like to see the next one that they do for the next big one go back to the linear aspect where you shortly build up Link's quote unquote power.
I
don't think they were really.
Well, the director behind the recent Legend of Zelda games, because he's working on the next one. He's already said, I don't know why people want to go back to the old way. Why? This new way of doing them, this open world, do it at your own pace, has been well received by people. These people that are wanting to go back to the old linear way are in the minority.
Right, but those are also your core audience.
Yeah.
Right, because
I've been playing them since Ocarina of Time, and my absolute favorite has been Twilight Princess, but I adore Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild's open world. I think they're the best Zelda games because of the open world to them.
Right, and I would say of the core audience, just like what's it called? Just like core audience of Final Fantasy didn't like 16 and hasn't liked a Final Fantasy in a long time, right? Because it doesn't have its roots.
No, because the last Final Fantasy the majority of people liked was 7. The most overblown, overrated Final Fantasy game.
Final Fantasy 7 is, well, no, I mean, there are people who are like Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 4, like, Final Fantasy 10. Like, there are people who prefer those over Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7 is like your tourists' Final Fantasy.
Well, it's the one that brought it to the West. I know that. 7 was the one that brought Final Fantasy to the West.
Right. But like, but Final Fantasy 16 and 15, as far as I'm aware, were not, from what I understand at least, I could be wrong, were not exceedingly popular in the East. Which is...
I have no idea what to do.
arguably where your core fan base is. But I would... Basically, you have a lot of these franchises that are being catered to a larger audience and leaving behind their original fan base.
Yeah, well, I mean, because costs have gone so crazy that it's like they're trying to have to say, how do we bring in more gamers? And it's like, turns out,
I think it's not a good thing.
It hasn't worked out for them.
It's also another like big criticism with the new with like Tears of the Kingdom and also Breath of the Wild. Is say actually two of the biggest ones. Is that how they explain between Breath of the Wild's gap to Tears of the Kingdom? Where'd all the ancient tech of the Shikaya go? And they just literally said, "Oh, it just poofed in the midair."
Right.
And also another thing that they didn't also bring in much of the Triforce, which is the main source behind all Legend of Zelda's prior to it. The only person that had a piece of the Triforce was Zelda.
Yeah.
They didn't have Link having the courage or Ganon having the power.
The Triforce has not been seen since Skyward Sword, because that was the last time it was seen, and Link got all 3 pieces.
Well, Skyward Sword is also
Okay.
the original story. It starts off
That'd be good.
all the branches.
No, I'm talking. Well, the last time that then timeline-wise, the last time it was seen was in the child timeline was Twilight Princess. In the adult timeline was Wind Waker, and the death timeline was Zelda 2. That was the last time the pieces were seen. Wait, was Wind Waker at the? No, it wasn't.
Wind
No, it
Waker
was
was
Wind
the-
Waker because nope, Phantom
Wind Waker is the one that branched them all together.
Nope.
Because it was the end of Hyrule.
Nope. Wind Waker is at the end of the adult timeline. Wind Waker is at the end of the adult timeline. Twilight Princess is at the end of the kid timeline. No, it's no. Wind Waker is not at the end. It's the next one after the adult timeline. Because then it goes to Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, and I think Four Swords is in the kid timeline after Twilight Princess. No, it's before or after Twilight Princess. It's after. Four Swords Adventures is after that one. And then the Death timeline, you've got Link to the Past, Zelda, and Zelda 2. Yeah, Zelda 2. So you got Zelda 2, Twilight Princess, and I don't think it was spotted in Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks. So I think the last time the Triforce was seen in that timeline was in Wind Waker when Link got the Triforce of Courage recombined, and then the King of Red Lions went and flooded Hyrule. Yeah, that was the last time it was seen in that timeline as well. So the Triforce has not been seen in any of, because Breath of the Wild takes place, what the hell is it? 10,000 years after the Imprisoning War, which was the first calamity, which is what we're going to be getting this October or November with the Hyrule Warriors Age of Sealing or something like that, or the Sealing Wars. And Zelda in Breath of the Wild had the full Triforce on her hand. Not one piece, not wisdom, not power or courage, just all 3 pieces. So
Whoa.
So then where the hell, I wonder, because Din, Nehru, and Faror have not been mentioned at all either.
Yeah.
And not even Hylia. Hylia hasn't even been mentioned either. And all 4 of those goddesses have not been mentioned once. Not like, granted, not even Demise has been talked about either, but Demise is so long ago that it makes sense, but
They did originally somewhat talk about Hylia in, I think they did talk a little bit about. No, I don't want to.
no, they didn't. No, because none of the 4 goddesses have never been spoken of in any of the newer Zelda games, in either of the 2 of them. I don't really count Echoes of Wisdom because that's a spin-off. That is technically a spin-off. But where the hell? Yeah, no. None of the 4 goddesses have been spoken of, and the last time that Din, Nehru, and Faror were mentioned in one of the video games was, I think, Skyward. I think they were I know they were mentioned in Wind Waker because it was Din, Nehru, and Faror's pearls. Because the pearls had their names in it.
They had that in Wind Waker. I think they also did have it in Skyward Sword, but it's been years since I played Skyward Sword. So,
And well, Skyward Sword is, in my opinion, it's one of my most hated ones, just because the story of it is too cutesy.
I never played Skyward Sword, and I've just picked up Tears of the Kingdom, so I'm need to spend some time going through that. But I've been hopelessly addicted to the Super Mario RPG, and then the new Donkey Kong game comes out this week, which I believe, which I'm looking forward to. On the note, though, I'm going to jump in because it is almost 4 o'clock. I cannot figure out what I need to do on this mission. It was like, I clicked the wall and then it's like, oh, I need to go talk to this guy for a key item. And I went and talked to the guy and it's like, no key item. I'm like, have I done all, like, most of this? And now I need to go to the next step. So
I'm sorry, Brian, but all I can think about is that meme of, no maidens. In this case, it's no key item.
yeah, no maidens, no key
and
item.
actually, Baron, I'm looking at the updated timeline right now. Echo of Wisdom actually is part of the main timeline. It's within the era of Light and Dark. It's after Triforce Heroes.
All right, I'm gonna wrap up the stream just for,
I have to go look that
for anybody. Let's see here.
Here, Baron, I'll send it
Yeah,
to you.
link it, please.
All right, thanks everybody for hanging out. I wish you guys all a wonderful, fun Sunday, and hopefully we will figure out what the heck we're supposed to be doing on this mission. Regardless, we got Corsair to 40, so I might go and pick on a couple other jobs while I'm offline, and just continue to level them up and try to figure out what I need to be doing on this mission. So anyway, everybody, hopefully you had a good time. If you made it all the way to the end and you were a VOD watcher, thank you for that. But yeah, that's all I got. Thanks, guys.